Well, and my friends, I am back from another video. It's only been a couple of days now since I reviewed line last time review. I apologize for that. Um, if I have enough time later, I may review some of the anime we need. Which years ago, very go. Kaiju number 8. Alongside the 4 episodes of Oblivion Battery. Anyway, today I'm reviewing a different hack and slash franchise series with an anime I'm talking about Bayonetta. Bayonetta received a movie in 2013 called Bayonetta Bloody Fate. It's not canon to the series, to the games. But it's not even an original story as well. It kind of has original elements, but this is basically a retelling of the first game from 2009, which is already 4 years old at that point. Wasn't about Bayonetta actually. One of the team that leveled our team now, Angels, actually played Gothic literature. Actually played DNC4 for reference on brought off how to do a hack and slash series or something. Yeah, it's true. DNC4 was already out by the time Bayonetta came out. Right. So yeah, Bloody Fate released in 2013. It was actually the first time the bit characters ever had Japanese voice actors. But I'm wondering, but isn't the game one franchise from Japan? Well, there's a reason for that. It's like what Capcom did with Resident Evil and Devil May Cry. They were more made with Westerners in mind, with Western ideals. So to keep the authentic Western nature, I think that's the reason. They don't dub it in Japanese. It's just Japanese subtitles. Kind of like how some Japanese games got English subtitles when they release here. So, this anime film was animated by studio known as Gonzo. It doesn't work on other anime. Did some work on Rosario Vampire, Black Cat, Final Fantasy Union. Yeah, I'm not doing a lot of stuff. I kind of wish Devil May Cry and Bayonetta to actually have a official crossover. You know, Capcom versus Platinum. And again, Blackwood doesn't have that many games today. They released a lot of some games over the years, but they don't have that many recognizable franchises as far as I know. Like they help distribute the Bayonet, the Nier series, like Yoko Taro, also the Square Enix. Excuse me. I put that. Just wondering, I don't like how for the freezer. I'm thinking it might be a bit frozen. You can hear that. This is on here shaking. You need something like ice. So, yeah. Probably won't be able to drink all of it tonight, sadly. Oh shit, it's been there for 2 hours. It's definitely frozen then. Not completely frozen, but still frozen. Right. Let's get into this film. So, the film opens up our narration about 2 clans. The Umber Witches and the Lumio Sieges. But symbols of light and darkness. They always kept a balance, but one day the balance was upsetted. And a witch and a sage ended up falling in love with each other, seeing a child. Because of the readers that This child may cause world destruction. They made her an outcast. And because of that, the two clans end up at war with each other. The Umbra witches were wiped out alongside most of the Lumial sages. Only one witch still remains. Now, briefly go over some changes that the anime's made to the game. Look, start as the opening battle. There's a prologue battle before the tutorial. When you play the start, first part right upon the story. It's cut from the anime. Also, the location of the first tutorial fight is so different. It's in the game. It was at a cemetery, but the anime, the film, you know what I mean. Switch it to a cathedral church. As we see a young man approaching end up in the cathedral. And someone is just smelling a fragrance. As we see a priestess, or nun or whatever, come out, and pray. As then a light shows and angels show up. This mysterious priestess drew a circle, jumped through it, and starts kicking the angels' asses. It's not gruesome in the anime, by the way. Oh yeah, by the way, the male character there was actually not supposed to be here. Was not supposed to appear here. He's supposed to be a little bit later. So Bayonetta, see, Albert ends up getting some damages. So she strips. You actually see her hair from her outfit. Which in the game, you couldn't really tell it was her hair at the start. Not until she used any of her climax attacks. So, yeah, the woman's called Bayonetta. What is a Bayonetta? Is it the name of a weapon, or is it just the original name? Because I'm watching a video by YouTuber Jay's Reviews when he talked about Devil May Cry 3. And he mentions the character lady had a weapon called a Bayonetta. Was that a mistake, or was it actually called that? Because it's a rocket launcher. Or was it another term for rocket launcher? I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, Bayonetta. So she kills these enemies. And she has a supplier named Rodin. As he supplies her with some new guns. Well, ends up damage for the guy's car. As Bayonetta faces off against a giant angel. Well, he doesn't even supposed to be here. He's just a bit of a joke character that only appears for a fight and then gets killed off in a comedic way. Gets killed off with a comedic expression. Or he gets heartbroken by Logo. That's the whole thing. Just play Bayonetta. I actually did a review on the game today. It's 40 minutes long now. So, remember some of the angels talk now. They talk now. Like some of the boss angels talk in weird voice, nonsensical English. Something like that. I only speak full English. Not the show. Nothing the show. Never a show. You probably don't get what I'm talking about here. That's a good pen. Don't look it up. Ever. And I mean it. She enjoys the toys. The new toys she's got. And then Ronan goes out to open his bar. Bayonetta goes and go find someone she calls Cheshire. No, she named her the Cheshire Cat. But there's inconsistency there with the naming. I'll get to that though. And the guy's actual name is Luca, who's supposed to be Yui Lowen for, Spider-Man fame or Naruto fame or Persona fame. Yeah, he's a well-known actor. You just hear his voice everywhere. Oh, teasing him. He blames her for his father's death, which is more gruesome in the anime. Because it's only shown as stills. So it's much more impressive in animation. And I love the 2D designs. They look better to capture the game style, but make it so cool. So yeah, basically, it's one that died after waking Bayonetta 20 years ago. You understand from his perspective that it was soon as she killed him. I'll get to why later. So Bayonetta makes a leave after sirens, after they hear sirens. Next, later that day, later on, Bayonetta went to visit a bar called the Gates of Hell. You actually see it appear. Also, she's wearing an exclusive outfit for the movie. The scene. Enzo also makes an appearance here. But it only has 2 scenes in the film. We have like 4 scenes in the game. But the plane battle was completely removed. But they moved most of the missions from this game. Oh, mostly done to simplify it. You keep elements of those levels as bosses. But not they could be removed. Anyway, and of this opportunity like Bayonetta is an immediate witch. Like I said, she was found 20 years ago. And she has no memory of her past or name. So, it actually gives us a good reason why she's called Bayonetta this time. And in the games, we don't know how she got the name Bayonetta. The anime reveals how. Roland is the one who named her. There's a news reporting of the last surviving member of the Great Sage, Baldo. Don't ask. As a lot of believers getting ready to celebrate the 500, the awakening of a god. After 500 years. Amelia looks at the man. She saw him flash. She says she's gonna head over to Isla del Sol and find out the truth. Find out anything this bastard knows. Luca ends up figuring out where Bayonetta may be going. So he heads off. Bayonetta rides a train. And she has some sort of visions. As we see a young girl being called out to. And this girl has an English accent too, like Bayonetta, saying, "Daddy. My daddy." I don't think Americans say. Oh, just the way daddy's being said. It's in English accent. Daddy. Daddy. I gotta say it. I actually did call my mum and dad, mommy and daddy when I was a kid. Of course you say that when you're little. I obviously grew up after that. So, yeah. After that, then I ended up coming across a woman. There's actually a scene where we see this woman earlier called John talking with Baldo about Bayonetta. So Bayonetta ends up finding this girl who may know more about her past. Alright, a little bit controversial, spoiler for later, but there's no mention of brainwashing in the movie. I think was a bit of an improvement, in my opinion. On the process of fighting, Bayonetta's guns end up being damaged. Something that does not happen in the games because she has that for the entire game. So she goes back to Rodin to repair, and she fights with a sword. Ends up being called to a bridge. And she ends up getting summoned to a bridge. And she ends up seeing a young girl with mistakes of her mummy. More scenes actually show the two alone. Show Bayonetta's growth as a character. After taking Kitty Angel's bothering her, she asks the girl's name. The girl's name is Cereza. She has black downward pigtails, curly pigtails in a way, with red ribbons. And cute glasses. So childish. And setting up glasses with you know no, they're more just nose glasses. Like you see in movies and TV shows. Don't haven't that series yet. One series to reference. Anyway, Bayonetta has no choice but to take the girl with her. And she says her daddy left her here, told away her, saying not to worry, if she's a good girl, her mummy will come to save her. Oh, Bayonetta takes. So we actually see Bayonetta actually has an apartment, which makes sense. We need to know where she lives. Ends up being the young girl. No, she tries to tell her she's not her mother. She just wants a son. Oh. Anyway, Luke ends up sneaking in trying to find info. But calling out by Bayonetta. We actually see her with her hair down for once. We've actually been seeing her with her hair down most of the time. Like in the game, we always see her with her hair up. Her hair properly tied up. And we do see her hair technically undone as well because it's on her body, but you get what I mean. And the two have a talk on the edge. Still abuses believe Bayonetta is not innocent. Is innocent because she keeps telling him some misunderstanding. Yeah, yes. But she decides to leave Lisa Razor to look at the babysit. Now she goes off to East of Soul. After finding out about this the next morning, Luca takes Teresa to find Bayonetta. As Bayonetta driving across, she ends up basing across a few angels. We get more insight to the characters here. A big plus. Bayonetta, angels. Lucas still can't see the angels, but Teresa lets him use her glasses. He surprises him. And taking care of the angels. Whenever it comes to them, the young helicopter. Seems start beautiful growth between the two characters. Bayonetta actually calls him Lucas Cheshire. And so Bayonetta's surprised to hear that the girl's doll, the name of the girl, Teresa's doll, was also called Cheshire. 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 So, anyway, they head out to the location. Oh, arriving. Minute is confronted by Jean again. The two end up facing off against each other. Bayonetta's memories return. She remembers everything about her past. She was actually a witch outcast 500 years ago. But that's been. How could she name her doll? That's the thing, though. How she. You know what? Best not say anything yet. Ben, so, John was her only. John reveals that she was her best friend, her only friend back then. She says, and that she now has friends, new friends. John's also a witch, but she doesn't find her witch outfit in this part of the story, unlike in the game. No, she wears it a little bit later. That's the two. Anyway, Angel's attacked. As revealed, Bayonetta's mother was killed. She lost the will to fight after that. So as they hold the last duel, Jean did all she could to protect her. Sealed away for 500 years, and even some doesn't explain the memory erasure, but eh. She tells Bayonetta to not be afraid of her fate. Well, she's seemingly killed by Baldo. So yeah. Logan's Razor are in the building as not too long after Bayonetta's filmed there by the lightning attack. You see, she and Luca more like friends now. They kind of grew about the story. As they approach locations, Razor runs up from ahead of them, saying it's Daddy's voice to chase after her. They end up in another location. In a room. Yeah. Hey, Baldo sends Razor back home for the portal. As Bayonetta real, she already figured after her memories came back, she already figured out who Razor is. She's actually a younger version of Bayonetta. So that's the problem. How could 500 years ago, figure a specific time, witch hunts? Since, sure, right? Yeah, it would make sense, wouldn't it? 500 years ago. Alice in Wonderland wasn't made until around the 19th century by Lewis Carroll, I think. So it should be impossible with that time period, right? So they face up. She also reveals that Baldo is her father, responsible for her mother's death. Her mother's name is Rosa. We actually see Rosa. We see how close she was to her mother. The only one who treated her nicely, other than John, who was her friend. The reason John challenged her to that fight, because she wanted to become the strongest witch. She was the most powerful, the strongest of them all. Luca also finds out that Baldo is actually the one responsible for his dad's death. Bad explanation here. Basically, he got too close to the trooper to fight. He went with him, but after finding Bayonet's coffin, Baldo hadn't killed. Saying he probably knew too much. What he did was bind her. She wouldn't remember anything. Why kill him? Now, tries to kill Baldo the same way. Baldo tries to kill Luca the same way. Bayonetta stops him. Luca apologizes for blaming Bayonetta all this time. Now he's going to grow up and take vengeance for his father. Though, he gets thrown out the window. In Bayonetta competition with her father. And she points a gun at him saying, "Don't fuck with a witch." Basically, those kind of right. As the stone she possesses grows, and Baldo also starts growing, saying it's now time to awaken the creator. That become part of the creator, wakens up. Bayonetta remembers her mother's words. And so stuff like Jean also comes in to help bring Bayonetta to working together to face off against Baldo. In an epic space battle, they combine their powers together. Well, this is all. So yeah, if we're working together. Bayonetta finishes off with using a lipstick bullet. That lipstick is actually important to her. The anime actually makes it more important to her, as it was actually given to her by her mother, Rosa. Who, interesting about, is actually voiced by the same actress of Bayonetta. Yeah, it's true, actually. Look it up. I guess that's why young Bayonetta, or should I say, Cereza, mistaken Bayonetta, her future self, for her own mother, because they're pretty similar in stature and voice. Soon Bayonetta's mother was actually similar to her and was influenced by her. The game actually makes sure to show us the timeline change a bit, so Bayonetta's stealing never happened. As to show the timeline changes. So yeah, Baldo's finishing off the last remnants of his wife. As he's defeated, the girl is soon lost in space. A year has passed since then. Ruka still hasn't given up hope that they're alive, saying they'll meet again someday. The movie comes closer to raising us angels. It's actually revealed that Bayonetta actually has a job as a nun at the church. That wasn't her pretending, she actually was a nun. Like in the game, which was at the graveyard, by the way. Well, John is actually a school teacher. Of course they have because they have jobs. Of course, what would they do over the past few years? But how would they explain? But she also started teaching in modern day. Might be not. She might have started a job pretty recently. So did Bayonetta. It's how he explained he didn't age. Bayonetta was around 20 years ago. So. And comes to an end. Like basically now against a bunch of angels. And that was Bayonetta, Bloody Fate. I think it's just British slang. Ugh, bloody fate. Definitely a good film. Gotta admit. So, you can buy this on Blu-ray and DVD. I actually bought I on Blu-ray, but I never watched it because I wasn't that familiar with Bayonetta at the time. And I still have it. I can't watch it right now. Try to get a DVD, but the UK one's out of stock right now. Could have bought a US one to watch my multi-region DVD player. That'd be much more simpler. Just find it on YouTube. Oh well. Alright, if you can actually watch them, it's in English or probably in Japanese on YouTube. I recommend you watching English though, because it was supposed to be, since Bayonetta was made with English releases in mind. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, please once again, want to see more, subscribe to the channel, like, share, mail, be at the orders because of future. And see you guys next time in one video. I'll probably put a link down to my game channel down below, so you can check that out. Check out my Bayonetta review and the upcoming 2 reviews I plan to do. Thank you. I'll see you guys maybe later or tomorrow. We'll see. Kill Phoenix out.